Hello everybody, welcome to Texas Yarn Lover. This is Aurora, and today I'm going to do a tutorial on how to make your own weaving loom out of simple card or maybe cardboard stock kind of sheet. And all you're going to need are some scissors, a pen for your marking, and a ruler. You're not going to need the actual loom because we won't be using it for anything right now, but I wanted to show it to you so that you will know what your loom produces. And this is, my little girl is working on this one actually, and she just loved it. We just got it today, and I wanted to show you guys. This is the one that you buy for children, where you use this stocking rubber kind of stretchy cord that they give you. Almost looks like t-shirt, almost looks like pantyhose. I don't know what kind of material this is, but it's great, it's awesome, it's stretchy, and it's just the right length. So she's enjoying doing this, and I wanted to see if I could, you won't be able to use this material on this loom because it would ruin it. But you can use regular yarn or thread or, you know, cording, whatever you want. And what you're going to need is a piece of cardboard like this. Basically, whatever the type of cardboard that I'm talking about is the type of cardboard that comes on the back of your spiral notebook. Yeah, that type of cardboard. And mine has been sitting in my garage because somebody collected this type of cardboard, and I have a whole bunch of a big stack of them, and I didn't know what I was going to use them for. I thought I was going to use them for scrapbooking, but it never took, you know, so I never went into scrapbooking. Just too many details, and I just couldn't handle it. So I'm repurposing this cardboard, and this cardboard measures 14 by 11. No, 14 by 8.5. And it doesn't need to be this big. It can be whatever size. It can be the size of this loom, which is a square of 7 by 7. So you can make it as big or as small as you would like. And the way you make this is you start off by measuring your the size of the cardboard that you want, your loom. So if you want it shorter, go ahead and cut it at this point. I'm just going to leave it like this because I want the length of this cardboard to stay intact. And what you're going to do is you're going to want to measure 1/2 inch from the edge, okay? And that's all the way around. And what I do, I make a mark in the middle and on each side, all the way around. Okay, now this top corner, make sure you got your 1/2 inch mark correctly. Alright, and then I turn it around, and I'm going to hit the stand, and I do the same for the long end, this side, and then all the way around. Just line up your ruler and make tick marks, okay, all the way around. And when I finish that, I'll be back to show you what's next. Okay, I've got all my tick marks going all the way around, and I don't know if you can see that, but they are. And now what you want to do is you want to line up your ruler with your tick marks, and I hope you guys can see this. Yep. And then draw, make sure to scoot over your ruler so your pen will flow right on top of them. If it doesn't, it's not that big of a deal. Now what this line is for is that's how far in you're going to be cutting. And I'll show you that step in a minute. But right now, go ahead and place your ruler on top of your tick marks, edging, and draw an edge all the way around the cardboard. And I'll be back when I finish that. Okay, I finished all my lines, and now what I want to do is I want to take my ruler and make more tick marks along the edges, and I'm going to do them every 1/4 of an inch. I'm sorry, yeah, every 1/4 of an inch. Oops, missed one. So go ahead and do that all the way around. And when I'm finished, I'll be back. Okay, once you've got your tick marks all around the edge, for this purpose I didn't put tick marks up at the top because I'm not going to use this width for this loom. So I was only interested in putting tick marks on the short ends. So what you want to do is you want to take your cardboard and some really strong scissors and then cut at your tick mark to the line. And it's really important that you stay on your tick mark, because if you deviate, then your spacing is off. So try to stay as close as possible. And don't go any further. See, like right there, I went a little bit further over. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. But you don't want to go any further because it does make the cardboard weaker. And I find that this gap right here, this 1/2 inch gap, is just adequate to accommodate yarn. Now if you're using something thinner, it's going to be fine as well. If you're using something thicker, it probably won't work. You probably need to go maybe 3/4 of an inch, make this line move down in further 3/4 or maybe an inch, and then maybe that will work for thicker yarn. I'm talking about like number 5 bulky yarn, or even 6. For the eyelash yarn that is categorized as bulky, I think it's fine. You can use it without any problem on this type of measurement. And so you keep going all the way around. Now for me, I'm just going to do the other side and then I'll be done. But this is what you can do to make your loom. And now when you are ready and the other side is complete, you can come over and take your yarn, and I insert it on one end like that, take it across to the other, hook it onto that, around. Let me cut that little spot right there so I can demonstrate. Okay, so you're coming back around, place it in there, back around the other side, and then come to the other end and do it again, over and over. And then this is what you start with. This is the base for your weave project. As you can see, mine is bending, but in actuality you want this weaving part, this base part, I think it's called a weft, I'm not too sure. You want this to be a little bit loose and away from the cardboard, because it'll make it easier for you to go over and under when you're weaving your yarn or material or whatever you're doing. So thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more tutorials. I'm going to be doing some more stitches, and I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you.